Hello everyone, my name is Tissera and I'm here to present my Thinkorswim screencast presentation. Now, I will be using this Thinkorswim software to determine if I'm gonna buy, sell, or hold a stock. And for this particular presentation, I will be using a Costco stock. Um, I will be using 5 different technical analysis tools for this. I will be going to the RSI, that is going to be the relative strength index, the MFI, that is going to be the money flow index, the CCI, that is the commodity channel index, the MACD, which is going to be the moving average convergence, divergence, and also the simple moving averages. Um, to determine if I'm gonna buy, hold, or sell a stock. So starting off with the RSI. Now, if the RSI is over 70, it means it is a overbought signal. And if it is under 30, then it is a oversold signal. But we see that it is 41.44 now. So it's going to be a hold signal. Moving on to the MFI. If it is over 80, it is a overbought signal. And if it is under, then it is a oversold signal. And in this case, again, it is in between at 47. So that's going to be a hold signal again. Now, moving on to the CCI. If the index is greater than 100, then it's a overbought signal. And if it is less than a negative 100, then it is a oversold signal. But in this case, we see that it is in between the two numbers. So I would consider that as a hold signal again. So far we've had 3 hold signals. Now, moving on to the simple moving averages. I will be making comparisons between the price line and the 50-day moving average, the price line and the 200-day moving average, and also the 50-day against the 200-day moving average. Well, to start off, um, we see that the price line and the 50-day moving average will not be converging, will not be coming close. So that's not going to be a factor. It is not going to be a buy or a hold signal. So moving on to the price line versus the 200-day moving average, we see that it is slightly converging or close to converging. And if the price line is going to dip below the 200-day moving average, that would be considered a sell signal. But for me, in this case, it is the end of the week, end of the almost the end of the day. So it will be a very soft signal for me. And also knowing the uh, some of the reasons behind the nature of the stock market this week. I know that there were some new tariffs implemented by the White House that could have a effect on the whole stock market. And for me, I would still hold this stock if I have it, even though it is giving me a slight sell signal, a soft sell signal. So overall, again, for me, a hold signal. Now, moving on to the um, before I move on to the MACD analysis, the comparison between the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages, it does not come close to converging, so that would not even be a factor. Now the MACD analysis. if the MACD line shown in blue dips below the signal line shown in yellow from above, then it's considered a sell signal. And if the MACD line rises from below above the the signal line, then that is considered a buy signal. In this case, again, I don't see it converging. You'll see that the MACD line and the signal line, there's some space between. I would consider that again a hold signal. So overall, in our 5 different analysis, it's all been hold signals. So if I did have the stock with me, I would hold it. But for the purpose of demonstration on how to um, implement a trade, I will go ahead and buy some stock. So I would buy 10. Click on confirm and send. Send. And that's confirmation that the order was filled. And we can check whether the order has been filled. So time notice the orders. I see that 10 unit Costco has been filled. And that brings me to the conclusion of my presentation. Thank you.